Hello and welcome back to our channel. In this video, we show the best ID refusals caught on camera and how a Karen cop harassed a man over an investigation that had nothing to do with him.
No, you don't get to grow in the place determining who.
I do, because
I'm not even going to speak anymore.
This man was sitting calmly in his legally parked car when an officer suddenly approached him, claiming they had received a call about a suspicious vehicle. Without explaining what was suspicious or identifying any crime.
You here to check it out, make sure everything's good?
Hey, before we start, can I get a name and badge number?
Sure. Officer Hill, badge number 548.
So you said you got a call about a suspicious car. And what else?
Suspicious vehicle, and that's it.
Okay.
That's been parked here for quite some time. I'm just here to check it out.
Okay, officer. Like I told the individual who approached me,
Okay.
I'm parked legally. I'm not doing anything wrong, and I'd just like to be left alone.
Okay.
Because, as you know, we're American citizens and we don't have to explain ourselves to people what we're doing if we're not breaking the law, right?
Right.
So that's all I told the individual, and quite frankly, man, I just like to be left alone to be a free citizen.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. All right, I just got to get... Is this your car?
I'm not going to answer any questions. I'm going to invoke my Fourth Amendment right. On me, yeah.
All right. Can I get your name, sir?
You don't have to answer any questions. Yeah?
Okay.
This is not a Terry stop, as you know.
Yeah, I know. It's just I'm conducting an investigation.
No, I know, but still.
I got to get information on who I'm talking to.
No, you don't. Brown v. Texas states that just because you got a call that didn't give you any probable cause or reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime, you don't have the right to identify anyone.
Okay.
So, that's case law.
All right, well, what I'll say is, yeah, you're parked legally. Just...
Sure.
You're fine to do whatever you please, okay?
So then, okay. So like you said, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Well, why would you state that you have to get the ID of everyone in the car when you know that that's against the law?
I
to identify
tell everyone
someone.
the same thing when I'm conducting an investigation.
Is that common practice?
Is that what
Is
I
that
do?
common practice? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I'm conducting an investigation, I'd like to get the name of everyone that I'm talking to.
Okay. It's not
Like,
optional.
Just like how you asked my name and everything.
You're a public official. I'm a private citizen.
I know, but I'm saying, you know how you like to speak. Speak with my name and everything. I like to do the same.
The officer immediately began demanding identification. The man refused, not rudely but confidently, because he knew he had done nothing wrong and was under no legal obligation to comply. The officer then tried a different tactic and asked for the man's name. Once again, the man refused, calmly asserting his rights and asking reasonable questions instead.
That's a good suggestion, but a better suggestion would be just educating the citizens that people have the right to park on the public street and shouldn't have to go to boat ramp just because they're uncomfortable. That would be the legal and wiser approach.
That's why I'm not making you leave.
I know. I just didn't like that suggestion, just leaving from here because she's uncomfortable, going somewhere else at a boat ramp. I want to be parked legally where I can be.
Yep.
And if they're uncomfortable, that's unfortunate. That's on them for not knowing the law.
I got you.
Right? That's not on me.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't deal with uncomfortable, man. I try to work with the law.
All right.
So,
thanks, sir.
All right. Thank you.
With no cooperation and no legal grounds to continue, the officer grew frustrated. Unable to force compliance, he called his supervisor, clearly hoping higher authority would pressure the man into handing over his ID. When the supervisor arrived, the dynamic shifted. Rather than panicking or backing down, the man clearly and calmly explained the situation.
How you doing, sir? Hello, sir.
Are you?
I'm not going to answer any questions. Before we start, can I get your name and badge number?
Davenport 519.
Okay, sir.
So here's where we're at. In New Jersey or any state, you have to provide your name and information during an investigation or even a motor vehicle stop, okay?
Okay.
I know the RO of the cars. That's all I'm trying to confirm is that's who you are, so we can get out of here. So
you're saying in an investigation I have to legally provide my name?
Yes.
And if I consult my attorney, they'd say the same?
Correct.
And that's not true. Do you suspect me of committing a crime? Let's start with that. RAS. We need RAS, right? Okay. RAS, reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime. Do you suspect me of committing a crime? Did someone call and specifically say that I committed a crime? I'm just asking
Specifically, what crime would that be?
You tell me. Well, you were here. Someone called you for me.
Stating that you were sitting out in front of the house.
Correct.
For several hours.
Is that a
that's
crime?
What we're just trying to find out what's going on because we had a house in this area that
has nothing to do with me. Is that a crime?
Well, I can't associate that. All I'm trying to do is get you out of here so we all can go about our way.
But do I have a Fourth Amendment right? Can you answer that?
What would that be, too?
You tell me. You're the officer. You know what a Fourth
I'm
Amendment
saying
is,
this
right?
doesn't violate that Fourth
It
Amendment
does.
right.
No, if you force me to identify, it does.
Well, because you're driving a motor vehicle.
I'm not driving a motor vehicle. My vehicle is parked.
So you're still occupying a motor vehicle.
I can occupy a
You
motor
can
parked
operate.
vehicle. I can operate, but
That
I'm
you can
not.
operate, but it still is the same.
It's not the
You
same.
you have the right to operate it on
okay.
a public street.
But can I commit a moving violation while parking?
No, but you can't commit a parking violation.
So, am I committing a parking violation?
I don't know yet because I don't know if you're the registered owner of this
I'm
vehicle.
going to invoke my Fifth
So
Amendment
I
right.
don't know if you have a driver's license.
I'm going to invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent without a lawyer present to answer any questions.
While remaining silent.
Sure.
I just need you to provide me your proper driving documentation.
I'm not going to provide any documents since I didn't break any laws.
You definitely have to provide a driver's
I'm not
license,
going to provide any documents since I didn't
registration,
break
and
any
the
laws.
insurance for the vehicle.
At this point in time, I'm going to remain silent.
We're kind of impasse here, and I'm trying to make this as easy for everybody as possible. I get your frustration. I get it. I'm at the same level.
Listen,
honestly.
the next step is litigation if you violate my rights. And under oath, you're going to have to answer these questions in front of a jury, okay? I'm not going to ask any questions moving forward, okay? You suspect me of committing a crime or a moving violation.
I can't determine that.
So then the answer is no. Do your investigation. Talk to whoever you have to talk to.
Which we have. And the final step here is
what
to
did
make sure
they
you have
say?
a valid license.
He articulated his rights, questioned the lack of reasonable suspicion, and stayed composed throughout the exchange. The supervisor listened and quickly realized there was no legal basis for the stop. In the end, the tactic failed. The man's calm demeanor and knowledge of the law shut down the encounter completely. The officers were left with nothing, no ID, no name, no justification, and were forced to disengage. It's a powerful example of how staying calm and knowing your rights can stop harassment in its tracks. See how calmly the man handles the entire encounter, speaking in a soft, steady voice, never raising tension and confidently asserting his rights without aggression or fear, because he knew he did nothing wrong.
Did you see me drive
The
here?
neighbors did.
But did you? Are they police
I didn't need
officers?
to. It doesn't matter.
All right, listen.
You got here somehow, right?
Supervisor, please.
I am. It's right here.
You're a
That's why I'm here.
supervisor, please.
Yes.
You're a supervisor.
No, that's it. This is me.
Fifth Amendment.
Okay.
And
We
tell
are
me they're
awesome.
going to pull me out of the car, and I just don't want to be. What are we going to do?
No.
I'm very respectful. Are we
I'd say-
okay?
Yeah. So here's what we're gonna do.
Sure.
Okay? Because I really don't want this massive headache of whatever's going on.
Okay.
So, what my thing is obviously this car's registered in New Jersey, right? So we can pull the registration, see who the RO is, and see if the RO matches your picture in the DMV system.
Public plate, right? Public license plate. So yeah, you guys
Right,
have the right
exactly.
to do that. Yeah.
Okay. So, to me, that's the easiest way to resolve the whole matter. And
I
just
think so too.
all of us going about our way, right?
Perfect.
Okay?
I'm okay with that.
That work for you?
Yep.
'Cause I don't feel like having to go over this just for a simple little suspicious vehicle investigation.
Yep.
The whole reason why we're pushing it that far is because we literally just had an incident at the school that's 100 yards away.
Okay.
So that's why we're in the area now anyway. So
Listen,
just
I
letting you
understand that, but anybody who's parking the street doesn't mean they're associated with that incident.
no, I get it. I get it.
But,
But at the same time,
In the end, it became unmistakably clear that the officers had no reasonable, articulable suspicion to justify the encounter. Each time the man calmly asked what crime he had committed, the officers failed to provide an answer, because there was no crime. Sitting alone in a legally parked vehicle is not illegal, and it does not give police automatic authority to detain or identify someone. The officers repeatedly relied on the fact that they had received a call, but a call alone is not enough to demand identification or initiate an investigation without supporting facts. As the discussion continued, and their position weakened further. Eventually, the officer even acknowledged that the man was parked legally, confirming there was no traffic violation or unlawful behavior. At that point, the entire stop unraveled.
we got if you got to get out of here you got here somehow. You got to get out of here somehow. All I have to do is make sure you got a valid license and you're on your way. So
Not gonna happen, man. Not gonna happen. I'm not giving you a license for you to make sure I have a valid license. That is not accordance with the law.
I got your point, but here's the thing.
Sure.
If you drive away from here
Yes.
and something happens,
Yes.
we're gonna have to get your license at that point. Get what I'm saying?
Well, you have to have a legal reason to pull me over, and like I told him.
I know. I'm not saying we're gonna sit here and try to pull you over. I'm
No,
just
I get
saying,
that.
God forbid, something else happens from
I
now.
know
Got
that
me?
I have a license that is valid and it's legal for me to operate on this
Okay.
roadway, okay?
All right.
And that's why I have dash cameras front, back, side to side to make sure I'm covered.
Right.
Okay.
Well, it makes it
Just
easy,
like how you
better
guys
for you.
have your cameras.
Well,
too.
yeah, we gotta
I
have everything
mine
on
too,
camera.
Mine too.
Yep.
So
All right.
I'm not worried about that part.
All right. You have a good one.
I
We're
never
gonna get
said I
out of
missed
here.
it. Good. All right. Thank you very much, man.
Yep.
With no crime, no reasonable suspicion, and no legal justification, the officers were left with nothing to enforce. The man's calm persistence and clear questioning exposed the flaw in their approach. This encounter demonstrates how easily authority can overreach, and how knowing your rights can bring an unlawful stop to a complete
I want to
standstill.
know that. Why do you say it'd be a lot easier for me? I haven't done anything wrong. So why is it going to be easier for me? Tell me that.
This interaction shows exactly how to protect your rights when authority is misused. A female officer approaches the man, calmly claiming she is conducting an investigation into a hit and run. From the start, she begins asking a long series of questions, attempting to draw him into the situation. Her goal is clear: to get him talking enough to surrender his personal information voluntarily. The man, however, stays calm and alert.
I don't want anybody accusing me of anything.
I'm not accusing you of anything right now.
But you were
like I
asking
said,
me for my name and all that, and I don't give that out.
I'm investigating a hit and run, like I said.
Yeah. It's good.
So, if you would like to provide me with your name,
Nope.
so I
I
can
don't.
my report
Nope.
saying that I was over here talking.
Good
to
citizen. That'll work.
you. Huh?
Good citizen.
Okay.
Put
So
that in
you
your
don't want to
report.
show me any cameras or anything like that
Nope.
to help your
I don't
side
want to
of
be
the story?
involved. I don't want to be involved in it.
Okay. Well, you're the neighbor across the street.
Well,
right?
yeah, I'm a neighbor. I lived
You're
here for
saying
22
the trailer
years.
hasn't moved.
Yeah, that's
There's-
too bad.
Based on the damage, it looks like it's possible that a vehicle over here might have backed into it.
Well, you'd have
Right.
to prove that. You can't.
Exactly. So it'd be a lot easier if you cooperated with
You know,
me.
why did police always say that? I want to know that. Why do you say it'd be a lot easier for me? I haven't done anything wrong. So why is it going to be easier for me? Tell me that.
He listens carefully, answers selectively, and never raises his voice. Instead of reacting emotionally, he responds with sharp, thoughtful questions of his own. He repeatedly asks how the investigation involves him and what legal basis she has to demand his information. Each question exposes a gap in her claims. As the exchange continues, it becomes obvious there is no real connection between the man and the alleged incident. The officer grows more persistent, but the man never wavers. His composure, clarity, and understanding of his rights completely shift the power dynamic. Watching him calmly dismantle the officer's approach is absolutely mind-blowing, and a powerful lesson in standing your ground, legally and respectfully.
Sir, I'm asking you questions.
Well, and I'm telling you, I don't answer
participate in
questions.
your little
From this
interview
point on, I'm not answering any questions. I'm not going to. Because the way you conduct your business with me is
how?
it'd be a lot easier for me.
Well, if you say you had nothing to do with it, why wouldn't you want to help me show that?
Because I don't have nothing to do with it.
So why wouldn't you want to help me show that?
I don't have nothing to do with it. That's why.
Okay. So you're refusing to provide
Yeah.
anything at this point?
Yeah, I don't have anything to contribute. That's not a refusal. It's just I don't have anything to contribute.
Okay, well, you said you refused to give out your name to me.
Well, yeah, I don't have to give my name. Next thing you'd be asking for ID and all that, and I don't do that. Not unless I've done something wrong. I haven't done anything wrong.
Well, that's what I'm here to determine if this
Well,
happened.
you've determined it. As far as I'm concerned, you don't have anything else to talk to me about. And if you repeat your questions, I'm going to go in the house.
Okay. All right, well, I might be back because this is an ongoing investigation,
Fine.
okay?
You can come back anytime you want. It's a free country.
It would be helpful to know how long it's been parked there for the purpose of the investigation. You told me it had been parked there.
I
for
don't
3
answer
days.
any questions from this point forward. That's what I told you.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Well, you have a good day.
You too. I might send someone out here to watch the speeders that go by, though.
Karen tried every possible tactic to get the man's information, changing her tone, repeating questions, and pushing for compliance. But the man handled it all smartly and calmly, never losing control and never giving up his information. He stayed respectful, confident, and fully aware of his rights. As the encounter went on, the officer's frustration became more obvious. When she finally realized she was getting nothing from him, her expression said it all. With no justification, no answers, and no authority to continue, she was left embarrassed. In the end, she had no choice but to walk away, while the man remained exactly where he was, calm, composed, and in the right. If you found this video eye-opening, hit like, share it with others, leave your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to our channel for more real stories like this.